basically, a lot of this stuff in the house is at home, but is he doing better than spitting in the trash can and stuff? I know you said sometimes.
He's still doing it.
Just spitting out.
I mean, this morning, I was just cleaning up his trash can, and it was spit all in the doggone bag. I'm like, I'm really getting sick and tired of this. It's the spitting has not stopped at all. It's everywhere. It's like, it's nonstop. It's really getting on my nerves. He don't even have to spit, he just spit.
Or just
Or
something.
maybe he just make noise just to make people upset. I don't know, but it's nasty.
Is there anything you do at home, like if you're not spitting, can you get any type of reinforcement or anything like that?
I haven't talked about it, I just tell him not to do it. I haven't did the reinforcement yet.
Okay. When he, well, have you ever heard of anything called like social stories?
Social stores?
Yeah, it's basically like
You
little.
talking about, a Children's Museum of Atlanta?
No, social stories are like, a lot of times, teachers use them in like special ed classes, like it just talks about a specific behavior, and then it's like a story that goes with it. So like they might show a video about a kid who,
Oh yeah, I got the ninja books
okay,
for my daughter, I don't have them for my son yet.
okay. But yeah, they just tell little stories about like why you shouldn't do this or why you shouldn't do that, or like having self-control and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's what I had kind of, recommended for him to do in the class.
Maybe they have them at the library.
A lot of times it's stuff online. Do you have any, access to online stuff?
Not right now, we go to the library right, down the street from my house, cause they can ride their bikes and I just walk to it.
Okay. I know here he gets like what they call dojo points and stuff whenever he's, on task. But yeah, I'll send you, what I'll do is I'll see if I can get some that we can print, and I'll give him this OP and he can just take them home. So if you ever get a chance, you can just kind of read it with him.
The DNC don't carry a book bag,
Oh, you don't? Okay.
and most of that stuff, he'll bring it, I don't even check, when he come in the house, he be running.
I got it.
Or he go right in his room and lay in the bed, and so, you know, he might, I say, how you doing at school? He'll give me a hug and stuff, and then he'll just go in his room. And, so sometimes I don't even see what be in his hand, so I don't wanna aggravate him, I don't wanna stir him up, and then he wanna run away. So I try to be cool with him. I'm like, that's good, you did good, you know, you do good the whole day. I mean, I know you're doing good, so I'm gonna give you a sticker. Cause at the end, cause
Like
next
the
year,
stickers?
huh?
He likes the stickers.
Yeah, he don't really see them, I just say I'm gonna give you a sticker if you did do good for the rest of the day.
Okay.
Just so he don't, do things he don't supposed to do, so the stickers, he'll get a cell phone, he my daughter want a cell phone for Kwanzaa, and, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. So, when the holiday comes, they get a cell phone, but I don't think I'm gonna get a cell phone. So cell phones are cheap as well. We already got enough games out there.
How do you kind of get him to calm down when he gets upset at home? How do you able to calm back down?
Because we at home, I have back and front yard, have friends, okay, I'm home, I know, I kind of know when. You know, like, if somebody piss you off, you already know when you're gonna get upset, right? So, we've been living as a family for I don't know how long, so, now, I try to tell his sisters, don't say something, set them off, come on now, before you burn away, you know, and so, I, like, when he say, I try not to say too many no's to him, I try to give him another chance, another choice.
Okay.
Like, he might say, can I get some candy right now? I say, not right now, but, you know what I'm saying, in 3 seconds, we finna go to the park, or in 3 seconds, we're gonna have some ice cream. So that'll get him thinking, okay, I'm gonna get ice cream, so I don't really have to have candy, you know what I'm saying, give him another choice instead of saying no all the time.
Right.
But if you keep saying no, he's gonna always think, I'm not gonna ask her nothing because she's gonna say no. So I might as well rebel now and jump out the window and go to show myself.
I know sometimes, like at school, like when I was a teacher, we had some kind of, we did like self-control strategies, like when we know kids were starting to get upset. And a lot of it was just like breathing activity. So like just getting them to kind of slow down and take deep breaths to kind of, just calm down a little bit. And I wrote down some yesterday that I think that would be good for that because I seen him one day, I came and Miss Obi wasn't here, but we was having a little meltdown. And he was in the corner.
Yesterday?
No, this was probably a couple months ago when I came. But he,
I thought he was doing a little bit better, so he.
yeah, this was a long time ago. This was earlier in the year when I came one day.
I just seen him earlier walking with Mr. Mr. Green, yeah, he was just walking, I guess he had, I mean, I don't know where they was walking to, but I already told my son now that I might come to school, I might not say that to you, but you'll see me at your school.
Okay. But, I came one day and he was kind of in the corner, he didn't want to come out, he didn't want to do his work. So, Mr. Green said he likes to make airplanes. So what we did was, he likes to draw or whatever. So I think at first, we went and got him some paper or whatever. And, Mr. Green was like, oh, you wanna make us an airplane or whatever? And so, he didn't say anything, and we kinda left him alone, but a few minutes later, he came out to the corner, and we gave him the paper. And, I think he drew on it for a minute, but then he started making it to an airplane. And that's kind of what calmed him down, like he wanted to play with that airplane. So I seen something that worked before with another kid, like, if you let him, when he gets upset, if you let him make an airplane, and then make him do a countdown, where he kind of count down, because a lot of times we do like a 10, 9, 8, where the kids have to count down out loud, that kind of helps calm them down. So what they did was, they did a countdown from 10, so we're going to throw the airplane and get all the way down to 0, so we're going to count down. So they say 10, 9, 8, 7, like a rocket taking off. And you get to 1, 0, and they throw the airplane. So after I seen him in the classroom, after he made that airplane and was throwing it around, he really calmed down, like he de-escalated, and eventually we were able to get him back in the classroom.
문제가 발생했습니다. 다시 시도하십시오.
Who is that? Oh, okay.
My GPS is speaking Spanish for some reason. I gotta call AT&T. It's crazy right now.
You can't change the language?
I did, and that's crazy, because even after I changed it, it's still doing it, so I think they need to reset the phone, or I probably need to get a new, but that's one thing that might help him when he gets mad at home. Also, too, do allow him to blow bubbles, like bubbles out of
Yeah, he already spitting it, so yeah, he has a bubble maker, and it goes, he keeps on the dresser, and he normally turns it on at night, and it just, all the bubbles just keep coming out.
Okay.
So he already got a bubble maker.
Now, it's good, because it's something about like, and I'm gonna let you take one of these
He
home.
loved that noise, even he got a snake, there's a, I mean, that thing is going off all night long.
Okay. But deep breathing is something about like inhaling and exhaling that kind of can slow your heart rate down and calm you down. So studies show that like if a kid blows bubbles, they do it slowly. It's kind of like a tricky way to kind of calm them down. It kind of slows their heart rate down. So even though he has that bubble maker, I might give him another one that he can take home where he has to blow it out himself. Like that. So that's kind
As long
of.
as he don't blow it in the hallway, make somebody slip and fall, hurt themselves.
Okay.
Because he'll do that to his sister and get on and drive her crazy. He needs to stay in his room with it, or go outside, because he'll waste all that wood on the floor.
Okay. If you don't think it's a good idea, we're gonna get it
It's
out.
a good idea,
Okay.
he just, I tell him to take it outside.
Yeah, just have to kind of monitor how you use it.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
They got this other game, it's called snake breathing, where he has to act like he's a snake.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
gotta breathe slow, and then when you breathe out, you gotta tell him to make a hiss.
We have this thing that crawls around on the floor,
Oh, really?
and it makes us hissing noise.
Okay.
We had that, and my daughter has one.
Okay. So yeah, you might like something like that then, just have him act like a snake and breathe in and breathe out.
Okay.
So it's just a couple little,
And
techniques.
I always be telling him to calm down, to breathe in and breathe out, and I also tell him to make they also got the facial exercise thing.
Okay.
I tell him to make do his exercise on his face, like,
Okay.
that helps him calm calm down a little bit too. So he remembers sometimes to do his facial movements, but not every day.
And I know too, I used to like, it seemed like right after recess and lunch, like the kids be kinda hyped up, like we bring them back in the classroom. So to get them to calm down, we turn the lights off, and they got some stuff online, you probably get on your phone, but it's just calming music. It's just real like if you was going to sleep, it's just real, just like a nice little,
Humming noise.
yeah, no
And then
words.
turn off the light.
Yeah, you turn off the light. Sometimes they're doing that, dimming the lights, putting on some calming music, kinda letting them sit maybe in the room or something.
Well,
Just
I
kinda
had him a radio,
Okay.
but he broke it. That boy, him and my daughter one.
Okay.
He broke the radio, he broke the, clock. And so, I said, well, I'm not putting by your number right now. So, he goes in my daughter's room and listens to her radio sometimes. Cause he had CDs, Nat King Cole, Christmas CDs. Now this stuff is expensive, can't be just breaking stuff. So I stopped buying CDs for the radio and just stick them in. But my daughter, she don't tear her stuff. But Matthew's the only person that wanna tear things up. And, I mean, he don't tear up a lot of stuff, but I'm just saying,
Get some sick.
no, he don't tear up nothing in the house when he gets upset. He never does that. He might jump out the window, or go to the store, or walk around the block stay at the park and go to the swing set. Or he never started tearing up nothing in the house, never. He might stump his feet. I said, Matthew, calm down. Every child can stump their feet. I said, Matthew, calm down now. What's going on? But he never really gets upset. It's not about him getting upset. It's about him running away. But he kind of slowed down with the running away and jumping out the car. He's not doing that right now, no. He's not doing nothing
Do
right
you
now.
think at some point, let's say a couple months?
He just need a lot to do. He need to do a lot to do with his hands. I try to keep him active. Like we go to Paul Kids 3 times a week. We go to Boy Scouts 1 time a month, or sometimes they have activities on the weekends. We go to church every Sunday. As long as you keep them active, you don't have to worry about them running away. You got to keep them going, keep doing something with your children. Like we don't need to be at home that much. Try to be out on the road, or sometimes I drive around, and that puts me to sleep. And when we get home, they've already be calmed down, stress levels that went down, or we go fishing at the Simpson Road Park. Like I said, I got both of my kids a net. They like catching fish and like putting them in little cups. You know, my daughter got a turtle and lizards. You don't supposed to catch lizards, but that's against law. But I said only 2. Don't put no more than that. Because you know they animals, they unclean animals. You're supposed to have them outside, amphibious. Nobody had none of that stuff in the house. But anyway, then the teacher from her school gave her that frog. Yeah, you're supposed to even touch those things because you're unclean until eating it. But you know, he have a bike. We went to Darren's bicycle workshop yesterday. He was only the 3rd child there. It really wasn't. The place was empty, but they had a lot of volunteers. They had all those volunteers, no kids. I guess because it was kind of cold, I think. But he did good. He did very excellent there. We always get along. It's like that one little man. He always be picking at Matthew, throwing stuff, and cussing, because his parents don't be there. But I be there all the time with my child. And so, but he didn't come yesterday. So Matthew did really excellent. He put the bike together and took it apart, and you know he get points for that. And then if he want to make extra things with his bicycle at home, they'll put on it, like he want another light or another seat, a new chain that's colorful. He can add stuff when he collect those points. So he don't, you know, they got tools that can hurt you. Sharp objects. He never stole none of that stuff that y'all talking about, y'all see here. He never did none of that there. Never. He might have ran out the fence and the director had to chase him because the little man kept bothering Matthew. But other than that was only one time this year. After that, he never did it again because the guy said, "You scared me half to death." And the wife was like, we can't, I don't know what, we're not gonna have this no more. Then they kinda like seen what happened and seen that the little man really was the one messing with Matthew. And they said, we're not gonna have that no more. So that wasn't right when he was, throwing stuff, cussing, and I think his mother had taken him out the program. Yeah, but Matthew was able to stay, because I was there. Yeah, and I always stay with him the whole time anyway. I don't leave. You can leave your kids there, but, he does really good at park kids, so I don't see where the behavior coming in at.
What is the Park Kids at the after-school program?
This is an after-school program from about 4:45 to 6 o'clock.
Okay.
It's on Dudley Highway. They offer counseling on Wednesdays. They have volunteer counselors coming in that's, certified. They talk to your kid and ask them what you've been doing all day, what can you improve on, and then at the end of the day, they serve dinner. And they have spaghetti and green beans yesterday. So, be able to play basketball.
So you got a lot of different activities, that's good.
I try.
That's good.
As long as you let them stay active, you don't have to think about acting up. Cause I got him in too much stuff. Keep him busy with his hands, keep him busy with other children his age.
Right. That's good. That's good strategy. I was thinking about this. I just want to get your thoughts on it. And we're pretty much finished. I'm gonna just give you this folder if you want to look at it. It's just about deep breathing exercise.
Yes, I'll take it.
Does he have a squeezy? Like whenever he gets mad, we can squeeze something? I might give him one of those.
Yeah, but he was throwing it at his sister.
Oh, okay.
And they was fighting over it. Oh, let me hold it for a minute.
Okay.
Civil rivalry. But
You think at school it might be something good for him to have? Is a little squeezy when he gets upset or stressed or something?
yeah, I think it's good for him now, but when you start adding stuff to it, like clips, that's when it gets bad, because when you start adding those paper clips to it and pins, then what happens is some kind of disorder. And if you take any of that stuff apart, you get angry.
He don't want you taking anything off him.
I don't know how he adds stuff to it. It gets longer and longer. I don't know how he does that kind of stuff, but you know, Mr. Green about it. He's been his one-on-one for behavior aid for a long time. Ask him when he start adding stuff to that thing, to that stuff, what happens to his behavior. He flips out. But yeah, you go ahead and get it, but tell him not to let him add nothing to it.
I want to get your thoughts on this, and then we pretty much finished.
And you sure can't have it on the bus,
Okay.
cause that bus driver really was aggravated when she seen that ball on that bus.
Okay.
You're not supposed to have that,
Right.
cause he was throwing it, hitting people with it.
Okay. I got it.
So, as long as it's not something that your object where you just throw when he don't wanna have that safety vest on.
Right.
Imagine you just gave him a toy, then he don't wanna put the safety vest on, pow,
Right.
throw it at somebody.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that is bad.
So,
But think about this. Let's say, because I'm gonna do my best to talk to him tomorrow, and I'm gonna give him a whole lot of stuff to think about that he can get if he put the vest on. But let's say worst case scenario, he still don't want to put it on. What if let's say after Christmas, after the Christmas break, if he's able to just keep that seatbelt on, not the vest? Because the bus driver said he'll put the seatbelt on, but he won't put that vest on. So if we went the next couple of months, let's say till after Christmas break, before the new year, the next semester starts, and he didn't have any incidents, would you be okay with him just maybe wearing a seatbelt as opposed to the harness, or do you really want him to keep that harness on?
I had to talk to my attorney about that, because I can't she sees what been going on. I noticed when he jumped out the building.
Right.
I had to put the child safety lock on my door, on my left door. And the other car they messed up my window. So this car, and then they damaged the top of my little ceiling part. All that came off, and all that stuff started coming in my eyes. So, and then he tore up the, when he pressed the button, the roller went down, that button is tore up. The whole thing just tore off the door. I almost couldn't open the door without other pieces falling off of it after that. So So both sides of the door is tore up. But I gotta put the car safe lock on the right side of the door. He wants to get up and hang his head out the window. I had to tell him to stop doing that. I was gonna get a safety vest for my car. I can't find one though. Just to strap him in so he won't get up. And then he's upset because I got the child safety lock. But I say, Matthew, don't worry about it. As soon as I get the car, I'll let you out. You know, he was getting upset and trying to go on the other side when it wasn't safety lock. I said, Matthew, just calm down. You know they'd be good all day, every day. You get a sticker. You know you want a cell phone. So you know we go in the car case. It's not gonna take that long. We go into Barron's Bicycle Workshop. So please, Matthew, just hold on. Sometime when he get out of the car, he want to undo the child safety lock and push it back up, cause he know how to do it himself now. I say, Matthew, don't do that. I will let you out of the car when I get out. I promise. So he only did it one time this month. He let the child safety lock back up, but just talking, not doing a lot of talking to him. It's just ridiculous. But he's my son. I have to deal with it for the rest of my life right now until he's 18. So, well, not that long, probably not that long. Hopefully he grow out of it. He has a lot of testosterone. So, children that have high testosterone, they're not thinking logically. Brain is not developed all the way. You have to keep talking to them or showing them why not to do this kind of stuff. You have to do it every single day. It might get tiring, but it's an everyday. Cause we go, like I said, I try to take him places every day to keep him from getting upset, keep him from being at home and trying to run away. Just keep him occupied with something to do. Cause he's still a child, he's learning. So I try to keep him occupied. They broke the TV that's in the hallway. So I had to put that TV in the playroom, and so now they watch TV in the playroom. And so I told them they can't go back in the playroom and watch TV because they took all that food in there and threw it on the floor. And who had cleaned up? I did. So I already started seeing bug stuff, and I'm allergic to bugs. And I said, I can't deal with that. So no TV for the rest of the week. I already told him that. But he see us going to sleep at night. He'll go in the playroom and cut the TV on really, really low and watch cartoons and stuff. I know he does. Because why would the remote be on the bed if it's supposed to be on the TV? And the TV in the playroom right across from this room. So he does that. But anyway, I don't really get mad about it because I say you need to get up in the morning, go catch the school bus. You know, so sometimes he don't want to get up in the morning to get on the bus. Oh, when is this school? Well, I say, well, that's no school anyway. So I was having that problem last week when he was saying he didn't want to go to school.
Right.
But this week he really ain't really saying that anything. Yeah, because he was somebody who was getting restrained a lot. He did not like being restrained.
That's probably why you don't like that harness on your music.
I've never seen him with the. I've seen him with the harness probably one time. But I've seen them put the harness on him.
Yeah, I think it's
The
like,
safety harness.
I'm supposed to get trained on it, how they put it on the day.
I thought y'all was gonna train me to do it.
Huh?
I thought y'all was supposed to train me about the safety harness.
Well, I know, I'm supposed to train the staff, and we'll see about, 'cause I think they were saying they couldn't take it off the bus or whatever, but I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I'm supposed to learn how to put it on today, so.
And then they said that I could put it on him outside the bus, and then he can get on the bus with me. I
Okay.
can stand right there and put it on his body.
Okay.
But then I was saying it might not work because what if he don't, if we start running away from the bus with the safety harness, then it get lost.
And I think that's the hard part about this whole thing, because I think sometimes putting the vest on makes him angry, and then that's when he starts to do a lot of stuff, so,
But he already jumped off the bus.
Right.
That's because he had the safety harness on that's provided from APS.
Right.
He could have got hit by a vehicle. Other kids could have got hit chasing after him. Because it's not just him on the bus, it's other kids as well.
I got you.
And if one child do it, then other kids don't want to do it.
That's true.
They always fall along like, different, like a duck or something. just, maybe if the other kids wearing a safety vest, safety harness, whatever, then he'll wear it. He knowing that, I know it's gonna take a little of his pride, I think he has a lot of pride. He probably got it from his father, whatever. When he died 4 years ago, he probably had that instilled inside him. Plus when you see his granddaddy has a lot of pride. Like he don't accept nothing from nobody, he'd rather get it himself, and like, this side of them has a lot of pride, you know what I'm saying, so, being the only person with the safety harness might just make him kind
See,
of
the only
sad about
thing
it.
is, we can't make the other kids put it on unless
Just
they
one
actually-
child?
Yeah, unless they got it in the IEP. So
Yeah.
once they put it in the IEP, then we gotta try to do it, but the other kids don't have it, and we can't make them just put on. a
Maybe an
harness.
adult, maybe an adult can show him how to put it on, and then get him to put it on. Say, it's okay, it's easy, Matthew, look, I can do it. You know, maybe I can do it, since I'm here today, since you're gonna be doing the training today anyway, so I can put it on and show them what is not hurting me. And then when I get off the bus, when I get home, I can take it off. You take it off before, when you get home, you take it off before you get off the bus, you gotta say the exact words. When you get home, we stop the bus, and then we remove you would take it off, and then you go inside your home, your door, whatever, in your home.
See, I think it might work better with the kids, cause he see the kids every day, so I wonder if we could maybe, I don't know if that'll work though. You know, we put somebody else's child in if they don't know.
What?
But I was just saying, he can maybe see another kid wearing it just maybe for a day, and they don't complain about it, and they get a treat or something for wearing it, maybe then he might, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we could, I'll talk.
Maybe a teddy bear.
Yeah.
You can use you don't have to use a real live person.
Like a
They
teddy
can
bear.
have fake dummies and stuff.
Yeah, we got, well, I don't know about we can get a dummy, but I know we can get like a big stuffed animal or something like that.
Yeah, and then put them in a safety vest, that sits right beside Matthew.
Okay.
Or not right beside him, cause it's so small, like the seat over.
Okay.
If the bus instructor will allow it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll find out. I actually, I gotta meet with the supervisor today with the buses, so I'll ask him what he thinks about that. So, but, yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then Matthew can, help put it on the dummy.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But I know they have robots and all that stuff right now, they had all that new technology going on. I don't know if y'all updated the new technology, but they got so much going on now, it'll blow your mind.
Yeah, it is mind blowing. But, unless you have any other questions, that's pretty much it. So I got a lot of good information, so I'm gonna try to talk to him about a lot of incentives, if he can just put the vest on. And then probably tomorrow, I might try to see if I can get it on him, after we done talked about all the stuff he'll get if he put it on, and just see if he'll put it on. But I'm not gonna force him, I'm not gonna try to restrain him or nothing like that. We just try to talk to him about, like, hey, man, remember what we talked about? Make a good choice. Remember, if you do this, what you gonna get? So I'm gonna do my best to talk him into it, but I'm not gonna make him, I ain't gonna do that. So, we'll see how tomorrow goes, but I got a lot of good information, so I can use this and talk to him about it. I think the caramel apples on Friday is a good idea. I think maybe when he gets to school, having a little free time, going to see Mr. Lovett to get some of the treasure chest, getting some dojo points. What else we got? I know he likes cars. I got a few Hot Wheel cars I might bring. He can maybe pray when he gets a break or something. And then we talked about the Hobby Lobby thing. So,
Yeah, he
that'd
loves
be
Hobby
like-
Lobby. If you say Hobby Lobby, he's like, what, Hobby Lobby?
yeah. So if he can get like a little gift card to go to Hobby Lobby or something to that extent. And then he said movie, popcorn, Macy's, baby, bicycle, I got everything. So I'm gonna talk to him and see.
Anybody gonna go to ground?
Okay. There you go, Chris. So I'm gonna see if any of these things I bring up really spark the interest, and then maybe we'll, see if we can get something going. As a logistic about this breathing exercise, like you gotta get upset or whatever, just showing how to inhale, exhale, just to build calm.
The one that you were saying, count backwards, that works for a lot of people now,
Yeah.
even if you're not a child.
And I
It works
think-
for me.
Okay. And I think too, the plane, he really likes the airplane, so if you have him do the countdown, or maybe have a sister count down from 10, and then he hold it, and then just, if he can do it too, count down from 10 all the way to 0, and then hold 10, I think he likes that. And And then it's a distraction too, because he probably just want to play with the plane, he probably won't even be upset about whatever he was upset about once he started playing with the airplane. I know he likes to draw too, so we can let him do that. Yeah, I got a lot of information, so I'll try to, put something together. So, I'm gonna talk to him. I'll talk to him today, not today, tomorrow for sure. See where, what he's thinking of, see if any of this stuff really will motivate him. So, and we got what we call a behavior contract, so I'm gonna talk to him and say, all right, Matthew, this is our contract, if you do all this stuff, then this what you're gonna get, and I'm gonna have him sign it or whatever.
But he really wanna have his own store,
Okay.
so if the store can allow him to sell things out of his store, and then at the end of the week, he can give half over to the school for school bucks, or whatever they got going on. You just put it in school bucks fund, and then get something from the library or from the school.
Okay.
I think that'll help too, because he really wants to open up his own store. He tells me about it all the time.
Yeah, I mentioned that to Principal Love today, and I see what he's saying. A lot of times, though, they kind of discourage kids selling stuff at school, so he's probably gonna say no, but I'm gonna ask him anyway.
Or he could just pass out stuff to kids that been doing good doing the school. He can help out like a helper.
Okay.
Not selling stuff, but be a helper.
Yeah, okay.
So it shows him that not only he's a student, he's also being wanted at the same time. That they need him in a certain area. And maybe that'll get him kind of calm down. Hey Matthew, we really need you to pass out these snacks for the kids. They've been doing good. And you have your store, so yeah, he don't have to be really selling anything, but just pass them out. Say this is Matthew's store, and in Matthew's store we give out stuff to the kids on certain days. Yeah.
Definitely let them know. All right, well, it's good to talk to you. I gotta go over there and meet with this bus driver now.
I don't know what time it is, so. So I go back out there.
Yeah, you gotta go back out.
Yep. But they have this right here. Maybe you just stand by and let the kids like press the buttons. So it don't have to really be something he's selling. I think that's free, and that's stuff right there.
I've never seen it here putting time in. But I'll find out. Look like they got a thing, you put something there.
Maybe it's school bucks. Insert money. And where can we insert the money at? And it says $12.75. Maybe they have a card, like a school bus card.
I'll talk to Mr. Lowe and see what I'm not seeing anybody doing that out of it.
But you want to show me this again?
I don't have it. I'm trying to. It's at the, I think it's one on the bus, right? It's just supposed to have one for me at the bus stand, the place where the buses come out at.
Oh.
And I'm about to go over there now.
It was hard for me to park. It was hard for me to park, so I had to park in the school counselor's section. Because the other parking spaces were saying, if you park there, you need to park those. So I wanted to be very close to the school, so I believe it's taking somebody's parking space right there. I went to the